Hi, it's Alex Jarrett, the founder of Technology Executives Club. I'd like to invite you to our upcoming AI in the Enterprise Summit with a focus on ROI and use cases of AI. That's on November 13th in Schaumburg, Illinois. You can click here for the details about the venue. Doors open at 11:30. You want to be there on time because we kick it off with a luncheon meeting, and then we go for the rest of the afternoon, and then we'll have a reception after. And let me show you a little bit about the event. On this page, you actually scroll down, and it tells you all about the event, and then you can click to all the different sections here, just so you know that's how this microsite works. Let's talk real quickly about why attend. So why attend? AI is clearly the hottest topic in the tech space right now. And using AI in the enterprise is something where I know a lot of technology leaders are getting pressure to do so. First, you got to get past the hype and look at what does the business really need to do, increase revenue and profit growth, create cost savings and operational efficiency, or improve stakeholder employee experiences or long-term strategic customer value. And so when you start working with a transforming technology like this, you really got to make sure, as you all know, that you work with project ideas that make sense for the business. And that's what's going to allow you to have a successful project. So we're going to get past all this hype. We've all heard about the MIT report that talks about the high failure rate, higher than most large projects, which already have a very high failure rate. And what we're going to do is we put together a faculty of seasoned technology leaders and business executives so we can actually discuss with them how they're already having big ROI and great use cases in using this technology. It's really about learning from each other so you can apply it when you go back to the office, to your business. So that's why you should attend. And let me just real quickly show you the speakers and the agenda. We'll start with Tim Walter, who is the CIO of Edward Don & Company. He's going to tell you about the project where he and his team improved the throughput of the RFP process, which had a significant increase in efficiency. I think it was over 400%. And he's going to tell you what that meant at the event itself in terms of ROI. He wanted me to leave that to the people who actually come to the event, but I can tell you it's significant. And they used AI as a team member. He'll tell you all about it, and it made a significant difference. We've also got Joseph Rose, and Joe is the CEO of a company called JBS Dev. He's actually an expert developer, and he's going to tell you about agentic AI and what they are seeing for their customers, how to apply agentic AI for real ROI. Then we're going to have another presentation. I'll come back to Neil. We'll have another presentation with Tom Irvine. And Tom is head of technology over at a company called Monosol. They make the Tide Pods and other type of gel-based pods. And he's going to come right out of the Gartner Symposium. He agreed to give us a summary of the latest, literally the latest from Gartner on what they're saying about this technology and about use cases and where companies are going with that. So it's going to be fresh from the conference, and he's going to act as our community reporter, so to speak, and he's going to tell us what they're saying. And we'll also have another speaker from CBTS, great company, and they're going to talk about ROI and use cases as well. And then we'll end it with a keynote panel where I'll moderate it, Tim, Neil, Goodrich, and Neil Goodrich is Chief Innovation Officer at Envista Forensics. He also has all the CIO duties, as will Len Servedio, who's the CIO at Dearborn Group, a very large insurance company. So that's what the event looks like. I think we're going to have one more person that's going to be on the keynote panel, and there is somebody else I want to share and thank for being involved, and that's Charles Herman, who's our community host, and he is with the Judge Group, and he's also sponsoring the reception afterwards, and he's the community host in addition to sponsoring the reception. So thanks, Charles, for doing that. So real quickly, if you go back to the home, again, you scroll through here, you can see all the different sponsors, JBS Dev, ourselves, Judge Group, Pulse Technologies, that's where the venue is, great people, and we appreciate them, and CBTS. So that's that part of the site. And then if you want to look at the agenda, one thing on the agenda I want to show you, you can flip through and see the agenda. I already talked through it, but you can click on these and get all the details. And again, if you do that, you can do the same thing on the speakers also. So if you want to learn a little more about Len, you can do that, and etc. If you're like, here's Tim, for example. So that's how that works. And also from a ticket standpoint, there's two types of tickets. If you're an internal technology leader, you qualify for a free complimentary pass, and we're happy to have you. If you're a provider, consultant, or fractional executive, we do have the ability for you to attend, and there's just a nominal $97 fee for that. And that helps us put the event on so we can invite these people and help them. And so that's what that is all about. So it's good for everybody. And again, here's the sponsors. This is for the venue and the details, and a special thanks to Vince Maselli over at Pulse Technology for giving us the ability to do this event at this venue. So that's it. That's the event. You're invited. We'd love to have you. Go ahead and click on the ticket area and use the ticket choice that is appropriate for you. Hope to see you there.